Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing all right. Well, I hope you are also enjoying your afternoon, depending on where you or evening, I guess, depending on where you're tuning in from. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. It is 4 p.m. here on the East Coast, so getting ready to wrap up the day. Greatly appreciate you hanging out with me to do so. Going to go through some news, some numbers. Holy smokes. What about this weekend? The whole Trump assassination here. I'm going to just pull up this picture while we talk about it because it is obviously iconic now. This is iconic American imagery after the weekend. Absolutely insane what happened and how it went down, and now all the crazy talk and different conspiracies and everybody's opinions and everything and yada yada yada. But I tell you what, wild. Definitely a crazy weekend. So we were actually at our town here, Woodstock, Georgia. We were at the like the summer series concert. So we were checking out the Verve Pipe and Tonic. If I've got anybody in the crowd watching that was back in the 90s and the early 2000s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you could only see the way she loves me, baby, you would understand. Mommy, whatever. I don't remember the actual lyrics to it, but that song. So and then the freshman, man, I'll tell you what, it was a great time. We had a fun time hanging out as a family, dancing, singing. And then we caught word of this. We're like, holy smokes, everybody was on their phone checking out what was going on. Yeah, we were only freshmen. That one. For the life of me, I could not remember. That one. Yes. So everybody that grew up, you guys knew that one. So that was a fun weekend. So and then Sunday was just a relaxation day. Did absolutely nothing. Hung out at the house, did a little bit of straightening up, putting some clothes away, yada yada yada, and then it was pool time with the fam. So we hung out at the pool and then just chilled. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. If you tuned in this morning, we had a great conversation, had a lot of fun. Great way to start the Monday. But if this is the first time tuning back in with each other since Friday, hey, shout out to you. Appreciate you being here. Go ahead. If you guys are watching on X, hit the heart. If you're watching on YouTube, smash the like. That's the best way that we could do that. Let's see who's in the chat here. We got Brian Bootyhead. What's up, dog? Greg. Let's see. Scrolling down here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That's my guys. Got my guys in the chat checking it out. But yeah, no, that was absolutely crazy. Some of the funnier memes that came from it, I think, you know, we can all laugh at the Secret Service agent who couldn't, and I'm not laughing because she's a woman. I mean, obviously the female presence was strong for the Secret Service, but it had nothing to do with the gender. I just thought it was really funny that she couldn't holster her gun. That was just funny to me. But obviously that was just the heat of the moment. We've all been in some crazy situations where things don't go exactly how we want. Like you Trump fumble to get the camera to catch the moment or yada, yada, you know, that's how it goes. Here we go. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Uncle Ben. What's up, dog? In the house. Shout out to all my people in the chat. So we'll get into some news and some of our numbers, and we'll look at some chat and charts. We got Drizism, fucking got my money tied up in Pussy Monster while these coins are pumping. If I'm not mistaken, Pussy Monster is fucking like over the last couple days, like did a lot of movement. Let's just pull the chart up before I speak here. And that's the 1 hour. The 1 hour, I mean, it's almost done 100% in the last like week. I'm not sure what you're complaining about. If that's your only crypto, then you should diversify. But this thing is, let's go look at the daily chart. I think that probably is a better indication of, yeah. Okay. So in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, the last week, it's been straight up. Let's do Let's do one of these guys. Just so in the last week, it has done, if you hit the candle, and obviously you're holding, so we'll go to the body, 75% in the last week. Not really sure. No, not too many coins have done 75% in the last week, buddy. Just want to let you know, just so we're all clear here. Oh, I didn't even pull the chart up. Shame on me. Here we go. I wish it was like an automatic thing where it happened, but all right. So as you can see, we will just pull that back up. I want you guys to be able to see this. You got to be able to see it. So obviously, so if we went to the top of the candle, 80%, we'll go to the body. Maybe it's since moved down a little bit. 73%. So I'd say pretty decent. I'd say that works. And it may dump soon. Play the chart. If you're a swing trader, play the chart. You can see that it does periods of it goes up, goes down, it goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. It's going up, it's going to go down, then go up. It's a healthy chart. It's got ebbs and flows. The thing is moving, baby. And I would say, like, if you look at this thing, zoom out, like, this is the whole thing. I mean, we're getting close to coming back up to that all-time high. So I know that there was a really good move from Justin and the team there to make sure that they shook out the exposure for all the people that had gotten coins early on. And so they'd seen a lot of that dump, and now they're talking about a 25% burn of the total supply, which is crazy. At some point, that thing will feel the effects of that big burn. So I would hang on to that one, man. I'm a holder. I'm not selling. I am not even swing trading this coin. I am just straight holding on to it because I feel like there's going to be some big things happening, especially with that burn. And I'm actually, so we were putting some stuff away in my office today. I brought a new piece of furniture in, and I've got actually 2 backpacks, a t-shirt, and I believe I've got a polo shirt. Everybody will get a sticker and then a pen, a Pussy Monster. So I'm going to do 4 giveaways. So all the information for that will be coming out in a little while. Sometime this week, I'll put it all together. So we'll do the 4 winners, and then I don't know, maybe we'll see what else we could do to give away anything else soon. But that this will be something, and I believe I want to try to find a way to make it the token holders only, because you should be rewarded, because it's like merch and stuff. Like if you're a hodler, you should be rewarded and be able to rep some of that merch. And so so it's 2 backpacks, a t-shirt, and a polo shirt. And I'll have more information on that later this week. So watch out for that, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming to you. All right. We started off looking at this picture, this new American iconic image. And I want to take that into some new information we just got a little bit before I started the show. But Trump picked JD Vance for VP as predicted by crypto bettors, which is really funny because AJ was telling me about Polymarket earlier today, something about it. And so I had that actually pulled up to look at some other things about the election. But then this came in like right before, shortly before I started the show. And so it kind of all ties in great, which is fun. So $94 million in total wagers. Polymarket traders chose JG Vance as Trump's vice president pick before the former president did, which is really cool. Cool to see a young guy potentially coming to not potentially, he's going to win by a fucking landslide. Trump is, that's for sure, after this weekend. When it comes to former President Donald Trump's number 2, Polymarket traders successfully centered around Senator JD Vance before the lawmaker officially became Trump's vice presidential pick at the Republican National Convention today. Traders on the blockchain-based prediction platform had wagered a total of $94 million leading up to the announcement, delivered days after a failed assassination attempt on the former president's life, added a jarring twist to the 2024 presidential race and conservative confab. Some of the rates, some of the odds for Vance's odds of becoming Trump's running mate swelled from 8%. Man, could you imagine if you put in your wager at 8%? Sheesh. Back in January, up to 36% on Sunday, swinging through the day. Odds fell as low as 45% on Monday before climbing higher in anticipation of Trump's green light in Milwaukee. So I did pull this up. It does still show it, even though now it's picked. But you can see right here, it's got it at a 99%. JD Vance. I know a lot of people wanted Vivek But not happening. It is going to be JD Vance from Ohio. Um, didn't really know anything about this guy. Obviously, I did not live in Ohio. I've never uh, lived in Ohio. I don't know why I thought there was going to be more to that, but and so I got, obviously wanted to look him up a little bit. Cool to see he's a young guy, younger than me. He's 39 years old, so 2 years younger than I am. Cool to see someone finally represent the younger people. I feel like since we were since I've been long, and as long as I've can remember, I've always thought, it's really interesting why there's never any younger people. Like, why wouldn't you take the voice of the younger people who, here we go, here's a guy in power. We'll see how he does, and potential vice president. Obviously, we'll see where it goes in November, but things are looking good after the last couple of days, unfortunately. But sometimes it takes a tragedy to make things happen. All right, back here. This is that was tying in before earlier. So you can go on Polymarket. This is not even a site that I knew about, but now I understand. I've heard about it before, but just never put Polymarket and the site together, because I remember AJ talking about betting on Ben's fight here and yada yada yada. But now, I mean, you can literally wager on anything. The highest grossing movie in 2024. Will TikTok be banned in the US? Oh, this could be a lot of fun. Do you have ones that are, I wonder if you can search by ending soon. Here you go. Oh shit, here we go. This is Karate Combat. Nick Carter was David Hoffman. No, I thought he's not fighting David Hoffman anymore. I thought he was fighting someone else. Yeah, here it is, Cody Kuhn. I think it's this guy. Yep, 25th in Nashville. So if you wanted to wager 53 cents, could you? All right, so let's do 10 cents. What's with the cents bullshit? It seems weird. Are you only betting cents? Oh, this is stupid. $0.99 is the most you can bet? That's so crazy. Market bet? 1,000. All right. I'm going to have to take a look at this website. I would probably lose my money in a heartbeat if I did something right now. It's not connected, obviously, but interesting. All the different things that you can wager on. The Fed rate cut. Will Biden announce a registration? Biden dropping out of the race. What else is there? Let's see. These are the trending ones. What else is there? Man, this could be funny. First cat coin to $1 billion. Super Bowl champs 2025. What is it for the Chicago Bears? Here we go. 2%. Chiefs are picking. They're obviously heavy favorite. Bet yes, 2.1 cents. Okay, so I got to learn the platform. I don't know what the shares and all that stuff is. Interesting. All right, well, moving on. I was looking at some Bitcoin news. Did want to also mention that it is confirmed that the spokesperson, and I've heard it on Spaces. I know that I saw a tweet about it, but it is confirmed that Trump still will be in Nashville for Bitcoin 2024. So if you have not gotten your ticket and you're like, shit, man, now I gotta be there, we have a promo code to save you some money on your tickets. So let me know. I know it's I've been tweeting it out, so you can find it on my Twitter account. Shout out to everybody watching the show. Speaking of Twitter, if you guys are watching on X, I should have said not Twitter, but X. If you're watching on X, go ahead and hit the heart. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like, baby. That's how we'll get some more action going, and then we'll start to be able to churn out some more giveaways and all that kind of shit. So just make sure you're smashing the like, hitting the heart, doing the thing. Do the thing. All right, go Bears, Brian. Stop Bears. Hopefully we have a good season. I feel like it's been a long time since we've done a very well great job of putting on a good season for the people. So I was searching Bitcoin. Obviously, I've been having trouble. Like when I find articles, some of the websites are just absolutely trash, where they just take all the resources from your computer. CoinDesk used to be one of them. But here, this was a funny article headline: Bitcoin retakes 62K as Trump trades back in vogue after weekend attack. Some just capitalizing on the event. But Trump media shares, you got Bitcoin jumps as a market, Bitcoin soars. There was a different article that I had clicked on, I thought, for Bitcoin. But let's take a look at this Forbes one, unless they shut us out. Sometimes they'll shut you out on Forbes. Here we go. Oh, Trump media shares surge and Bitcoin climbs above 63 after assassination attempt. Here we go. Read the top line and then the key facts. We'll just keep it short and simple. U.S. markets were steady Monday morning following the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump over the weekend. In contrast to soaring prices for Trump media and cryptocurrency tokens like Bitcoin, as investors speculate the attack might improve Trump's chances of winning a re-election. I think it's almost sealed the deal. Let's look at some quick facts here. U.S. stock futures hardly moved after Trump was shot in the ear during the campaign rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday. The attempt on Trump's life sparked uncertainty in global markets. However, with Europe-wide stocks down 0.29%, Germany down 0.24%, nothing crazy. Well, at least as far as crypto concerned, price wise, percent wise. Market reactions more mixed in the Asia Pacific, where China also reported lackluster GDP data. Price of Bitcoin jumped more than $63,000, more than 5%. Here we go. All right, that's more than we need. A bit off more than I could chew, as you could tell with that article. I thought that this one will move forward to Ethereum. I didn't even pull it up again. I got to remember to make sure that I switch back to my screen. It's a fucking Monday. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and hit the hard smash the like. We'll do the right thing here. All right, share the screen this time. The files are in the computer. Ethereum ETF. Now, I was under the impression that we are waiting for the approval. It kind of seems like the article suggests that we are still waiting on the approval. But I did hear from some people on Twitter today, or X, saying that it is approved. They just haven't made the announcement yet. And so we'll hear how that goes this week. I did assume that we would hear today or early this week. I don't know why. I just feel like it was going to be early this week. But here we go. Let's look at this article on CNBC about the Ethereum ETF countdown. Bitwise CIO sees birth of a new asset class. Wall Street is getting ready for a new batch of crypto exchange traded funds. Spot Ether ETFs could hit the market as soon as this week, pending U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approval. And Bitwise Asset Management's Matthew Hogan plans to get in on the action. Now, what you're seeing is this sort of the birth of a new asset class. The first, the firm's CIO told the CNBC's ETF Edge on Monday. His firm is applying for spot Ether ETFs. Now, if you want to invest in the growth of tokenization, Ethereum is like the picks and shovels play. Everybody's always heard that, right? Like you could have obviously gone out and dug for gold, and you could have spent a lot of time and effort and energy going to dig for gold, or you could have been the guy selling the picks and the shovels, right? And I think they ended up turning out all right. So that seems to be is what they're talking about here in the picks and shovel. It underpins all of it, and it's going to be appealing to a lot of people. I think the ETF news is an obviously for me, it feels like the Ethereum ETF launch is potentially going to be bigger than the Bitcoin Ethereum launch, the Bitcoin ETF launch. And I just feel like obviously there's a lot that moves in both ecosystems, and there's a lot of things that drive both from an institutional level and a retail level, obviously. But I think the Ethereum ETF is something that, again, with the RWA plays coming later this year, I think that is something that is going to be very enticing to a lot of people, a lot of traditional investors. So be on the lookout. Everybody's been talking about, 10K Ethereum, 10K Ethereum. When 20K Ethereum, right? Potential. It could go there. What do you guys think? Let's do that. Let me go into the YouTubes here, and I'm gonna do a poll. So you guys, if you are watching over on the YouTube, shout out to the guys that are watching, the gals watching over on the YouTube. I know my mom is. That's why I run the YouTube, is so that my mom can watch. And then obviously, I love everybody over on X. That's my home. X is my home. YouTube, so my mom can watch. So shout out to everybody there. Let's see. The poll is required. So the question is Ethereum, ETH price, all-time high this run. Okay, so let's go. 10K, 15K, 20K, and then we'll do an additional 25K plus. Start the poll. All right, there we go. What do you guys think? What's going to be the absolute all-time high of this run, of this cycle? Now, if you guys are watching on X, obviously you're not going to be able to vote in the poll that's on YouTube, but go ahead and drop a comment. You can do that very easily. It doesn't cost you anything. Maybe you have broken fingers, and I apologize if you do. You can maybe do speak to text, and then it'll just type your answer in there, and then you can just hit send, like Siri send or whatever. But why don't you let me know what you guys think? Ethereum all-time high price. Are we 10K, 15K, 20K, or 25 and up Ethereum all-time high this run? What do you guys think? It'd be fucking nuts if it was 25K. And if you guys vote that, I love you. There is not a chance in hell, but if it happens, holy smokes. The 10K is definitely kind of in line of what I thought. 15K, I would love it to see it. Nobody so far has voted for 20K or 25K, which I fully expect. But get in there and get your vote in. And again, if you guys are watching on X, you can drop it in the comments. I will see it where I am here. So don't forget to do that. Don't forget to do that. All right. There is an article that I saw here. Crypto trading clampdown expands beyond Binance to another large exchange. OKX seems to be in trouble now, or at least maybe got to answer a few questions about the misuse of a VIP program. OKX, the second largest crypto exchange by volume, asked key trading firms for more information about their clients and what appears to be an effort to root out misuse of a VIP fee program. Crypto exchanges appear to be cracking down on who is eligible for the discount trading fees they offer. And OKX, the second largest exchange, just asked prime brokerages for more information following changes at larger rival Binance. The crypto exchanges are cracking down. We just said that. A failure to do so may result in undisclosed sub-accounts being restricted from trading and or sub-account closure. Ooh, that'd be terrible. Nobody would like that. Anything else in here? Early this month, OKX's larger rival Binance changed its Link Plus interface, effectively closing a loophole that let prime brokers use a multi-tiered fee system to offer rebates to clients. Binance said the measure was to uphold compliance and ensure a level playing field for all users. I actually don't see a problem with that. I don't know if anybody would see a huge problem. This is being done very much for the purpose of disbanding clients under brokers to price them separately, said a person familiar with the prime brokerage industry who asked to remain anonymous. So okay. Bybit, another large crypto exchange, is closely monitoring the recent developments regarding the removal of this prime brokerage multi-tiered fee structure by other platforms. Interesting. They start to remove that. I wonder if you're going to start to see the volume shrink on some of these exchanges. What do you guys think? Do you think the volume is going to start to go way down if they start to change fee structure for some of these brokerage people who obviously will have everything moving underneath them, I assume, again, and then collecting money. Now, if they stop that program or stop that from the collection from happening on the scale in which they probably are, I would assume that they will find a new home in which to operate. So you're going to see volume go way down on some of these, potentially. What do you guys think? Drop it in the chat. What do you think? Drop it in the chat. We still need to hit the big old 100K for Bitcoin. You're damn right, Gregory. And we will. We will. We definitely will. Let's see where we're at on our a poll. Yes. I freaking love whoever did 25K plus. That's my moon boy or moon gal right there. We're riding Lambos together. We're going to ride our jets to our Lambos. Let's go. Never going to happen, but I love it. I love where we're going there. That makes me happy. All right, we got some news coming in from our friends here that have Ondo in it. I thought this was interesting. MakerDAO's $1 billion tokenized treasuries Grand Prix attracts BlackRock. Ondo. Known as Grand Prix, MakerDAO's competition will see the lending platform allocate $1 billion of its reserves in tokenized U.S. Treasury products. Spark SubDAO, a builder on MakerDAO, will be on investing its reserves in short-term U.S. Treasury bills and similar tokenized products. MakerDAO is diversifying away from Ethereum, even though we're waiting for that 25K, and other cryptos to stable coins under a proposal by its founder, Rune Christensen, called Endgame. Spark, one of Christensen's first semi-autonomous DAOs working under the Maker brand. Let's go check this out here, see if there's any other news on this tweet. We'll follow it along here. Okay, here we go. There's a couple people sitting up at a panel here at a conference. Ace, who's this? Founding Chief Steakhouse Fi. So this person working with leading DAOs, Maker, Lido, ENS, Morpho, pioneering open and transparent finance of Steakhouse Fi, pioneering open and okay. Announcing the MakerDAO RWA Grand Prix, $1 billion to be invested in tokenized money market funds. Competition opens August 12th. Here we go. Tokenization Grand Prix. All right. Pop back. Anything else on the article that we need to take a look at? Carlos Domingo, CEO of tokenization platform Securitize, BlackRock's issuance partner, described the initiative as a very good move from MakerDAO and expressed that the firm is excited to participate with BlackRock's BULL. That we know has got the connection with Ondo, is the BULL fund. And Nathan Allman, founder of Ondo, obviously, added, it's a natural fit in our mission of bringing institutional grade financial products and services to everyone. Applications will open on August 12th, so 1 month-ish from now. Very cool. All right. Well, that takes us through the news. Great time to just to remind you guys, go ahead and smash the like. Appreciate you. Hit the heart if you're watching on X. Shout out to you guys for being here and listening and joining the video. Make sure that you tune in. Also, we got the morning show, if you guys were unaware, every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. We got the Web3 Breakfast Club. We come to you with, it's a whole group of us, man, and we have such a great time. It's basically we sit at the breakfast table, the water cooler, whatever you want. Everybody wants to laugh. It's your morning dose of DGen. So make sure you tune in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern for Web3 Breakfast. Shout out to my crew. Love you guys. Cannot wait. Obviously, we got Mr. Dude, a little more house cleaning. Mr. Dude coming down to Nashville from Canada. We're going to be doing all sorts of crazy content. We got the Karate Combat event as well. If you guys were thinking about coming to Nashville, make sure that you do. Even if you can't come to the conference, there's a lot of other things going on. There'll be a lot of fun to be had. So get there. If that's not in the cards for you, maybe you're too far north. Well, guess what? In August, we'll be up in Toronto. We got the whole Web3 Breakfast crew that's going to be in Canada. And we got several folks of our community that are there in the area. So we are going to be showing up in mass. We are going to be an entourage. So if you want to roll with us, all you got to do is be there at Blockchain Futurist Conference, 13th, 14th in August in Toronto. So shout out to my crew. I'll see you guys up there. But we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern for more Web3 Breakfast. So boom. That's the thing. All right. Oh, camera just froze there for a second. We're back, though. I think we glitched, but we're back. All right. Let's look at some crypto. That's what we came here for. Gosh darn it. Hey, let's look at crypto. All right. I was looking at this earlier right here, thinking that about October of 2023 is really when things started trajectorying up, right? And that was when our bull run started. I know that I titled the 2024 Crypto Bull Run has begun, but we've kind of been in sideways action since February. And I feel like in my bones, and I feel like we are here is that this may be the time to start doing our next leg up. And right. And as you know, like, you know, there may be like a quick dip. We may go up into the 70s or 80s. That's, you know, 80, I think, is another psychological level that we'll get to. But and then maybe come down a little bit, but it's fine. Like, it's going to continue. The trajectory is still going up and to the right. And so, you know, I feel like we have done it. We have found what our bottom was for this part of the cycle. So now it's time to get ready to make that next leg up. And I hope that, you know, over the last week when we saw that big dip, that a lot of people took advantage of it and you bought, you know, some of the projects that you have conviction in. I know that I got into Chainlink. It was in the high 12s. It's in the 14s now. Super excited to already be up and on that one. And I know a lot of people, a lot of our meme coins or culture coins are definitely in better positions than they were last week. And a lot of the high cap stuff. I mean, you know, we were just talking about Ondo. That's one of my faves. Back up over $1. Here we go. I mean, I think if you took advantage of that thing at like 80, was it 88 cents, 92 cents? Let's look at the month. That'll definitely tell us. So 86.5 cents. 86.5 cents, man. That if you bought that thing down there, shout out to you, man. You did it. You did all right. I think that when this bull, if you hang on, obviously take your profits when you need to take your profits. But when you look at it at the end of the bull run, you can be doing all right, man. Shout out to anybody that scooped down there. I got a little bit, not that low, but I got a little bit down when we were definitely closer to $1. So I'm happy with what I got for my bag for the bull run. I am locked and loaded. There is no more Ondo for me unless we have a dip that's too good to pass up. But I'm locked and loaded, ready to roll. It's time for me to start looking at some other bags to secure until it's go time. But I do love seeing our Ondo on the move. All right, let's go back to coin market cap. Obviously, we're up almost 6% on the day on the whole shooting match. $2.3 trillion is our market cap. Volume is up almost 60%. Love to see that. Bitcoin coming in at 63. We were up over 64 for a little bit, I thought. Let's just pop this chart back up over here. Maybe not. 63.8 seems to be the highest that we got, and I can pop open on TradingView. We'll take a look at that and we'll see what the exact number was for the high for today over on, say, Femex, or I don't know if we have Femex or Binance listed on there, but we will take a look at that. Ethereum 3,400. Let's look at our poll. And you guys feel free, if you are watching next, you're like, shit, I gotta go vote in the poll. Feel free to hop over on YouTube and you can definitely vote in the poll there if you don't feel like leaving a comment. But here we go. We've got neck and neck between 10K and 15K. And to be honest with you, the 25K is not too far off. So get in there and get your votes in, guys. If you are watching on X, feel free to pop in. You don't have to. It's not required. You can definitely vote on X as well. Just drop it in the comments. All right. Let's look at anything losing on the day. Stellar down almost 2%. That doesn't mean a whole lot. Anything on the hour? You got no. Where are we at on the week? There is nothing negative on the week except for USDC. It's at 0. It is washed out. This thing ain't moving, man. If you want a stable coin, you get yourself some USDC. You stay away from Tether. You hear me? Stay away from Tether. Use USDC. USA. Make stable coins circle again. Man, this here you go. This is the opportunity. Oh, that was another thing I did want to look up. Obviously, you know, the whole last week, we checked out the fear and greed index all week. Man, we were tracking that thing like a hawk, or maybe like what tracks better than a hawk? Hawks track pretty well. We're gonna have to find out what is the number one tracking animal. Here we go. Bloodhounds. Well, that's the best dog breed. What is the number one tracking animal or bird? That's what we want. No, it doesn't work. Definitely not a bloodhound. We'll just say like a hawk. So We are going to be watching this. We were watching like a hawk, and we will continue. But I tell you what, look, you're going to have to look me in my eyes again. Have to look me in my eyes. Last week we talked about how people make money in crypto, and you hear comments about how people are sitting on things where things are ripping, yada yada yada. Just remember, and let's just pull the. You can look away from my eyes for a second while we share this. All right, look at that. Last week, 27. Now 52. We're very clear there's really only one way to make money in crypto, and that's buy when people are fearful and sell when they're greedy, right? And if and say that you were to take an advantage of that one little move that happened last week to now, you're positive. So there you go. There is a real life example of buy when people are fearful and you sell when they're greedy, and you can. Now, I'm not advocating that you sell your whole bag. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you bought last week, like we bought Chainlink at 1282, and currently it is at 1426. Buy when they're fearful and you sell when they're greedy. That will continue to go up. Obviously, we'll play some dips. Maybe if we have to swing trade that, we'll take a look at it. I anticipate that just being a hodl position. I should have taken advantage of some other positions that I wanted to get in. But now I've got to wait for dip opportunities. And I hope that that price is not too much higher than the price that I could have gotten in last week. But hey, that's the game. And that's how we play it, right? All right. So there is really no big losers on the week. So let's just play biggest winner of the day. Biggest winner of the day is Mog Coin, Floki, Dog with Hat, Peppy. Oh, your top are meme coins. Very interesting how that usually works. Let's look at our top rippers of the week. Mog 71%, Stacks 40%, ICP almost 39%, Mantra 34%. I tell you what, doggone it. We definitely wanted to get into this one last week. This is one that I forgot to get in last week. Damn, look at that. That thing went from $1.12 up to $1.23 today. On the week, you could have gotten it 92 cents back on July 8th. It is now $1.24. So it has gone up 35% in the last week. There you go. That would have been a winner. Winner, chicken dinner if you took advantage of that one. Anything else on the week pumper? VeChain, love to see that. Hashtag VFam, where you at? Where you at, VeChain? Love you guys. Hashtag to my VFam. VFam for life. That is for sure. Pendle, like that one. Maker, we talked about them today. Jasmy Coin, still didn't buy that. My mom wants to get some Jasmy, so I'm gonna have to look at that one and figure that out. Bread on Base, talked about getting that one last week. Definitely missed the opportunity. That thing ripped 20% today. Love to see that, but I did not. So I'm still sitting on my stable coin and Base. Gotta do something with it. XRP, nice to see that at 53 cents, up 24% on the week. Shout out to the XRP army. Sweet dog whiff, back up over $2. This was probably a super buy when this thing was at its bottom, right? Let's look at the month right here. July 11th, $1.51. Golly, that one is going to be a good performer in the bull run. It's still a good opportunity. I feel like this thing will be back at $3 in no time. Let's look at the all-time chart. At least it spends the bulk of its time in the 220s. So you got a little bit of pop until you get back to what it normally sits at. So there's an opportunity there for some whiff. Problem is that the meme coin ecosystem is so diluted. You don't know what to get. You don't know what you should be looking at. Yeah, obviously you want to stick with your culture coins, get your high caps, and then get your conviction plays. And that's where I'm at. All right. We looked at the fear and greed index. Why was I on YouTube here? Oh yeah, we wanted to just show. I wanted to show that. One thing I've learned in this industry is you got to show receipts to get respect and to get credit. Stupid, but sure. All right, there it is. We talked about the chain link. Get it at 12.82, and now it's $14. There you go. Showing receipts. Showing receipts. All right, let's look at and before we get to trading view, I'm going to get on the Dex tools. So this is now the time where let's look at the chat really quick here. I'm looking for 60K for ETH. It sounds a pipe dream, but okay, we'll see about that. We'll see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So sorry, I was just catching up on something in the chat. Now, what do you think about VeChain? 20x from now, is it plausible? I don't know about a 20x. I remember in the last bull run, I remember saying that when VeChain, this is like, it was absolutely crazy how it happened. Most still hit network. It was right before Chainlink went up to its all-time high. Like it happened within days. I was just like, when VeChain gets to 25 cents, I'm gonna sell my bag to reallocate some things, whatever. And like shit you not, within like 2 or 3 days, it hit 25 cents. I said, well, if it made it that fast, I think we're gonna hang on to this and see what happens. 28 cents, I think, was the all-time high. It was very shortly after it hit 28 cents, and then just completely shot down to the lows, and it's been in the couple cent range for a while. Let's go ahead and might as well just go ahead and pull up the LV chain chart over here on Coin Market Cap. So the all-time, yeah, you can see like this thing shot down like a rock, and like I think at this point it was like, all right, well, we missed it, so we'll catch it on the next one. And then it's just like, see you later. So at 3 cents, a little over 3 cents, it is about 88% away from the all-time high. There's obviously more on it now. There is, I think some people have some concerns about some management issues and how that will affect the company moving forward. But knowing that they've got a very long, bright future, they've got the partnership with the UFC where they're going to be putting chips in the gloves. That's obviously only going to improve as time goes on. Sports technology does nothing but go up and to the right. It does not degress. It improves. And so finding ways for them to be involved into that, I think, is a fantastic niche. Obviously, originally I got into VeChain because of the kind of like the whole logistics and that mindset. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of moving parts, and I think that VeChain's got a very bright future. A 20x from here, I don't know. I think maybe expect a little bit less than that. We'll see. Don't get married. Don't get married to your bags. Got to be able to move. Got to be able to move on. That's part of the name of the game, is being able to move on, so that you don't. And that's so interesting. We talk about marrying our bags, but yet we're building again. You guys have heard me talk about this, and you can tell me to shut up if nobody wants to hear about it. But this whole idea where we're seeing the investment landscape change, right? Like, don't marry your bags. That's like the number one rule. Besides, the number one rule is actually don't invest more than you can afford to lose. But you shouldn't become an emotional attachment to an investment, right? Like that's not a good way to make things happen. However, when we spend all of our days in the voice chat or the Telegram or the Discord or the X, whatever, we are emotionally getting attached because we're making friends, because we're chatting with the same people over and over, and that's just how it works, right? So in some way, shape, or form, again, we are changing the landscape of investing. But at the end of the day, like I think it's potentially for the better just because of the side effects that come from it, right? Like, I learned from the NFT community of the trade groups, right? And so, everybody that was in this particular NFT project, like you fell into basically a trade group where you resonated with whatever, and so that was the PFP that you rocked, or that was the ones that you collected, or whatever it happened to be, right? And then from there, you started to see that, oh, the guys with the poker hats on their PFP, they've started a poker club. So every Thursday night, all the poker head guys are getting together and playing online poker together. Like, okay, that's pretty fucking cool. And now, there's cash games and you can win money. Sweet. Oh, the guys with the suits on in their PFPs, like they've started a business investing club. So now, you get access because one of the guys, he's a VC guy or he's well connected. So now everybody gets like, a cut of the deal flow, depending on, however many, of the suit NFTs you get a certain percent, yada, yada, yada. So it's really interesting how that, to me, that idea of the community building came from the NFT bros into the coin bros, because for years and years and years, where I got my start was in the coins. And yeah, there were communities, but it was not the same, right? There were opportunities for you guys, for people to get together, but like, it's totally different how, say, 2017, 2018 was versus 2024 as far as the community aspect goes and how things are developing. And again, like, so meme coin communities now shifting, and the evolution to culture coin communities. I think to me it's fascinating, and I think that is actually, if this is the direction that we're going, right, that is a much better option, that I would think is the culture coin versus a meme coin. To me, the meme coin, while it's fun and happy and yeah, ha 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 ha, remember, it is an investment. So the projects or the communities that are employing the culture coin, I think, to me, potentially have a better chance of staying power, just because of the mindset. Take that for what you will. But that is, and it's funny, we talked about this morning. I'd seen a tweet that somebody had said, like, when you say, in my opinion, like, we know that you're giving your opinion anyway, so there's no need to say that. It's a redundancy. So I think about it now when I say it, which is funny. But that's my opinion, man. What is that, the Lebowski? Well, that's like, your opinion, man. And so, I feel like, the culture coin, just to summarize there, the culture coin aspect of where we've seen the meme coin culture go, I believe, is the right evolutionary step for the projects that are going to make it through. Now, some won't, obviously, that still have shifted to that culture coin mentality. Some will, though, and I feel like they stand the better chance only because they understand the long-term growth mindset better. And I say that from experience because I've been in a couple of these culture coin communities and I've talked to the founders and the leadership, and they understand it. It's more investing. Again, there are some that they say it because they understand that it's a buzzword. There are some that are living it. And I think there you go. That's the difference. You can say it and you can live it, baby. All right. Let's see. Poker or poker? Poker. Liquor in the front, poker in the back. That's like the establishment, right? The bars in the front, and then in the back where they have the poker games. All right. Well, I think that runs us out of, oh no, we didn't even look at any of our favorite coins over on the deck screener. So let's look at that, guys. If there are any coins that you want to look at, drop them in the chat and I will pull them up on deck screener. Obviously, we got Pussy Monster up. Big fan of this coin, friends of the channel, friends of me personally. Definitely going to be, again, doing a giveaway very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Going to be giving away 2 backpacks, a t-shirt, and a polo shirt. So we'll have 4 winners, stickers and pens. Everybody gets in their little package. So you get a little care pack on behalf of Pussy Monster and myself. So Here we go. Up 6.73% in the last 24 hours. But as you can see, we talked about this earlier. In the last 7 days, we're about 75% up. So great to see that. I can only imagine that's going to continue to go up, especially as we get closer and closer to that 25% total token supply burn. Craziness. But Justin, the founder and CEO, he's crazy enough to do it. Hell of a guy. I've met him. He lives close to where I live. I've been to his office, been to the shop. He's been here to the studio. He's a hell of a guy. He understands what he's doing. He's also the founder of the BTM machines. So they've got like 800 ATM machines located, I think, all across the United States where you can get crypto. So the guy knows what he's doing. So check that one out. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm just giving you some options. And then hopefully we see some more in the chat. And I'll look up some of your favorite coins. So we've got a couple that are starred here. So that was the Pussy Monster. That again up today, pretty good. Another one, Brett on base. That one we actually saw when we looked at Coinbase. We got this one up here, and this one is doing well today, showing that we are up 20% on the day. That was the same number that we saw in CoinMarketCap. Sorry for the redundancy. Here's our friends at Quit. Remember, we quit being rugged. We quit having bad shit happen to us. We quit, man. Just quit. Sometimes you just got to quit. They are having a good day as well, up 12%. So chart looking pretty good. That community has not quit. That's for sure. Here we go. Our friends at SquidGrow. Obviously, love the team. Love the leadership over at SquidGrow. This one's got some nice positive movement in the last several days as well. If we can zoom in on here and so you can see what's happening. Let's take our ruler out here and we'll go in the right direction. I guess we're not going to count price, but things are looking great. We went from 8 zeros up to 7 zeros. So moving in the right direction with SquidGrow. Shiv Toshi, you can't really bet wrong on him, man. I'll tell you what, he's a hell of a guy. And he's very well equipped to make sure that his project runs well. Silent Swap coming out soon. If you like privacy and you like DeFi and you like swapping coins, check that out. We'll check back in with him pretty soon, especially when that's getting closer to launch. So check out SquidGrow. Trendcoin, as you guys know, won the AR. Also, a bunch of the coins. So we're going to start doing some work with them to bring some life back to this project. So this one is obviously a buy opportunity compared to where it will be in the future when we start doing some work together. And then, you know, there's no way we can do a show without looking at Gotti. Shout out to the Gotti crew. We had MK on the show this morning. MKid, excuse me. We were chit-chatting about all sorts of things on the Web3 breakfast. So again, make sure you guys tune in. That's at 9 a.m. Eastern. So I think that that'll do it. That's the rest of the coins. Remember, nothing is ever financial advice. It's just friendly opinion, baby. That's what we do here. That's what we do at the JChains Crypto Show. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you being here. Had a great time chit-chatting with you. I got to run and get some things done. It's looking like it's getting ready to storm, and I got to take care of some things that are outside. So I got to run. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Whatever you got going on, make it great. Make yourself better. Try to make yourself 1% better than you were yesterday. Now, remember, if you saw us on Friday and you took advantage of that, you're like 3% better today than you were on Friday. You do that tomorrow, 4%. And we'll start keeping track if we need to. You got to be accountable for yourself. All I can do is keep track. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Shout out to you guys for being here. Remember, tap the heart, smash the like on your way out, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Web3 Breakfast. Adios, amigos.